leave the Major on this. He thinks the Major's being a little cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
Major Taldarin is under the belief that uh, that there is a batch of heavily armed and heavily coordinated seditionists on World and in the region.
You mean to tell me there are rebel scum here?
That's what the Major seems to believe. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He seems to think that they have a shuttle and a plant in the global communications network, which is probably why we're ordering some extra encryption.
those usurpers! Down with the usurpers! I can't believe they want to take over the First Order.
Like,
Or
you think they're
destroy
trying to
the
take over
First
the
Order.
entire order?
I mean, isn't that kind of what the rebels did to the Empire? They took out the Empire and took over, put their own form of government in place, did they not?
Or, the Major just seems to think that that there's basically liberationists going on. Do you think it's a full blown global riot conspiracy thing?
What do I know? I'm a hooker.
And you're a beautiful one.
That's her response. Oh, thank you. Here, have another drink on me.
I'm really drunk as it is.
I know. Well, maybe your major is going a little bit cuckoo and crazy. You ever think of that?
No.
Going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
What also concerns me is Governor Price here. I was he'll pause a little bit because drinking. um, his I was talking to his aide, and I found out what some of those talks are about that I mentioned a couple days ago.
Uh-huh.
He's talking about wait a minute. Uh, about restricting some of the more general equipment transactions.
Meaning that if
Well,
people...
the governor's apparently wanting to get a firmer control over the local economy. I think the major's gotten to him a little bit. As he is talking, by the way, he is occasionally trying to grope you if you go within his arm's reach.
Um,
At this point, you've laced him with like lots and lots of drink.
I'm not like gonna discourage him, but I'm gonna like be coy about it and like make like these casual, like when he goes to like grope my private bits, just like turn in a way that he misses. You know?
Gotcha.
And then she'll be like, we haven't officially been dating yet now, have we?
Poor Crow.
He's
He's like, we haven't been officially dating. Meanwhile, in the background, you hear pew pew pew. Oh God!
apparently he takes dating to be code for credits,
Something explodes.
and you'll find that. Let's see, was it you wearing like the fishnet looking thing? Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
probably wearing something similar because this is a different day.
TIE
So
fighter
probably
flies out of the
you're
sky.
probably wearing like a random mesh skirt, so everything underneath is see-through.
Okay, well, he will put through the neckline of your top 3 50 credit chips, and a 125 credit chip.
Sky is actually gonna look insulted. Because that's
What?
like, what, 175?
You said 350, so that's 150 plus a 125, so
Oh,
275.
125. I heard 25. Okay, one. Yeah,
So,
she
yeah.
looks a little insulted.
Remember, 200 credits is a lot.
I know, but still, Sky still feels insulted.
Like,
She's like,
it's not that she's worth a value.
she feels like she's valued more, okay? The things that she could do. 275 credits.
Upon looking insulted, he will. In the.
You said what?
You just slipped you another 500.
You will notice that seems to be the majority of his wallet.
Oh, okay. She will, of course, take the money. So that's like, what, 775 now?
Yeah.
She will, of course, take his money and be like, not what I meant, but by dating. And she'll, like, stuff the credits between her bra, and then she's like, what I meant was that, are we not friends?
Maybe a little.
Okay. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, right?
He'll be a little bit slow, but he'll give you kind of a half nod.
So I said, okay then. She'll, hold on, let me see what I got. She'll lead him to his room.
Are you going to Zahara him?
No, I'm putting him to sleep.
Okay.
But she's gonna do it, like, she's gonna start dancing, like, her way as she leads him to the room. And she's gonna take his clothes off, but she's stopping at the boxers. And then she's gonna say, lay down.
For what it's worth, his boxers say Empire Forever.
So kind of laugh at that. So, I'm gonna affect mine to put him to sleep while I'm gonna, like, slowly, like, massage his, like, calves. And she's, like, looking away as she's, like, massaging his calves, like, and in her head she's, like, listing, like, a list of things for her to do when she gets home. 1, shower aggressively. 2, bathe aggressively. 3, shower aggressively again.
No matter how much you scrub, he'll always be there.
It'll always be there.
I'm kidding. I don't know what happened. Dare I ask if it's not uncomfortable enough?
He tried to make it uncomfortable. She wouldn't have any of it.
It's like, ha 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 ha. So it's control and effect, right?
It's control, sense, alter. It's all 3.
Oh.
But you're taking your time, so you don't have to worry about map.
Awesome. Alright, well, I rolled a 13 for control. Oh, sweet, 6. 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19%. Alter, don't fall me. Oh, another 6. 6, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 for Alter.
Okay. What was your sense?
My sense was it 19?
Oh, okay, did you beat
I called them all out. I can't remember what they were.
Did you beat a 3?
Yeah, it was 19.
I did beat a 3 on all of them.
Okay, okay, what was your alter again? Sorry?
22?
I think that's enough to make him fall. Yeah, that's difficult. So yeah, he falls asleep.
Alright. She'll get up and be like, thank the heavens. I will put him in bed and tuck him in, and I will kiss the side of his cheek so that there's like a lipstick mark there. And then on my way out, I'm just gonna grab one of his pictures and take it with me. Like if he has a picture up, I'm just gonna take it with me.
Yeah. He'll have some pictures.
I'll just grab a random one. Don't really care what's on it. I'm just gonna pick it up and take it.
That's the one thing he can't replace.
Well, you guys already took Taldarin's picture. Well, rather Dimitri did.
No,
we did not. We put it back on him.
Yeah,
we made it known that we know it.
Oh, okay.
It was basically Dimitri took it out and put it in his hand or like on top of him. Basically, it was a calling card of, "We know where you live, bitch. We know what's important to you. Keep that in mind."
And of course, I'll do the usual on the way home. Scenic route, filling Crow in. She's not leaving anything out, just FYI.
Now I'm gonna have to watch Tristan's Twitch to see all this shenanigans.
Short answer, he's going around murdering people.
And then I'm gonna end and I'm gonna end with, he's a really nice guy. We should probably have him over for dinner one day.
At that point,
I would good steak.
I believe at that point there would be explosions in the background.
There have probably been explosions in the background for the whole conversation.
It's like, Rory, I need you to lay some jetpacks. Where at? Everywhere. What do you mean? Everywhere!
Speaking of the Mando, with Crow, your roll. You'll get that there's been a massive increase in communications going through the system's comm relay. There have been reports of a that the First Order cruiser Shade is going to be moving to about mid-system.
Okay.
It's being repositioned for something, and has been given standby orders at the mid-system position. In addition, one of the people you talk to, because you go through a few people, mentions that he does have a chip of some partially decrypted information that was intercepted via through their comm relay taps. He is willing to give it to you for 1,100 points.
1,100. All right. Anything new out of those data files we've been trying to reconstruct?
So glad you asked. There is a partially decrypted file.
Any help in the situation? Because I'm getting a lot of discordant information, and I have no idea what the hell we're actually looking at.
Oh, it probably doesn't, but since you asked, it's going to be available. So it's in the Zenti folder. there. Yeah. Oh, sorry, the Denporn rather. Right there. It's not too pertinent to your current situation. Just that it's there because you asked.
No, I haven't gone to the store to get any batteries, sweetheart. Give me a kiss.
No.
I'm gonna get something to drink
And the ship probably has some more information on it.
Put it on your desk so you don't keep knocking
The guys
it over.
render that there are 2 convoys coming in system. That supposedly have medical supplies that are going to be delivered to Zenti.
Tasting 1-2?
Yeah. Well,
Yep. They're also your underground contacts are also aware that there has been some repositioning on the airfield. They've noticed some of the strikers have gone on a few patrols. It's clear that the people in charge are expecting some form of interference.
It's like everybody's repositioning, but nobody's telling us we're repositioning to where to give us an idea where the hell to go.
Well, there's both places are getting built up.
Right. So we're getting a whole lot of information, but none of it tells us anything.
Yeah.
well, isn't that the army for you?
Again, there could be more information on that ship.
I certainly hope so, because otherwise we still got nothing. It's a whole lot of nothing, but...
Dimitri, what are you wanting to do with the information that I whispered to you?
I'm just gonna mark it down. I'm not too concerned about it yet.
It looks like you're able to go in and get the drop this time. So you get a drop for both of them. When you guys go and look at the drop information, you'll be able to find that the FIB structure now has a squadron equipped with Plex launchers that are positioned on the roof. And
He invented the bazooka core just for us.
And Master Spy 3 has found that while the place is being repaired, it's primarily been the exterior and some of the interior. The hangar bay is a very low priority. The hangar bay will not be repaired by the end of the month. At this rate, it'll be repaired sometime in the next month.
So, probably not the black site then.
No, because we destroyed that hangar. Like tunnel collapsing, everything kind of hangar
And
destruction.
nobody said anything about the multi-shuttle landing pad, as I recall, so it sounds like airbase is our target.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does.
Hopefully that ship will confirm that versus giving us a third location that we haven't even looked at yet.
Or it'll give us both.
Yep. With that, Yin has been off getting some information of her own. Considering you haven't needed her for any of her liaison duties.
Yeah.
That's not entirely true. Dimitri would need her.
That's true. Good thing you don't really live. The two of you don't really live in the cities, so you can do whatever you want. And no one needs to know.
I was actually being more benign than that.
I was talking
Okay.
about roasting marshmallows. What do you think I was talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, and that's what concerns me.
Well, seriously speaking, though, you're both hunters. You could do whatever. I assume she's finally been helping you with scouting.
That in translation.
Yeah. But yeah, she's compiled what information she knows, and has taken information from your chip and stuff like that. And now we have something that I probably won't do again due to the amount of effort it took me until I learned better ways to do it.
Like making an actual PowerPoint.
But this is way better.
I'm not at my computer, don't do it!
I'll get to your computer.
Fine, I'm hurrying.
You can hear you can hear all that rush.
Hey now,
I'm afraid that's
leftover
gonna
mac and cheese. Can't say no to it.
You're gonna say that, and then the next slide will be nothing. Moving on.
No.
Okay, I'm up at my computer now.
Okay.
Do I need to look at Skype? Do I need to look at World 20?
You're gonna need to look at Skype.
Am I about to be deafened by Skype?
That I don't know.
Okay. This is really simple. I probably won't do something like this again. I just thought it'd be neat. Whenever people are ready. Okay, well, we know a lot of space stuff is going on. There's gonna be a convoy here coming up that apparently has lagging information. There we go. The Optos transport with some ties on it.
I was laughing.
Looks like we have a back to hauler with a mismatched tonnage and a very similar setting over here, except this is starting near the star with the radium, and an identical hauler actually. It looks like the Shade cruisers are positioned over there in micro jump range of everything, along with the comms relay there, and a stellar storm has been reported, which will interfere with systems communications. The vectors that I've gotten from this chip indicates that both convoys will be heading to this area, and both of them, according to the vector information, look like they'll be heading towards the Afra Air Base, though there's a 15% margin that one of the haulers will break off, but that's like really low. But both of them are gonna be heading towards the Afra Air Base. To me, it looks like we have two options here. We could wait for the convoy to make it to the air base and raid it from there, or we can use the I saw you guys have a shuttle.
Yeah, we still have.
From when you guys met me. Maybe. Would you think it'd be easier to intercept them in space? I mean, I know the shade's ready for. Looks like it's in prime for micro jump positioning, and but that storm will mess around with communications a bit.
We have a very small window.
And my other concern would be that comms relay. And I know we can't be at two places at once.
Exactly. If we had other pilots, we could be at two places at once, but nobody else knows how to fly.
According to the chip, the convoy near the sun, that hauler, is carrying more, comparatively more mass than the Obtos convoy. If that helps, I know they both aren't carrying medical supplies. It's the weight just doesn't match up for that.
Okay. Well, I figure best bet is go for the heavier one.
I could agree with that.
If only because if it's heavier, that means it's probably more valuable in terms of them needing it.
But not only that, by it being heavier, it would also likely reduce its ability to run away. It'd take longer for it to accelerate its mass and everything.
That's not how Star Wars works.
That's not how Star Wars works, damn it.
That's relativistic physics.
Sorry, I've been too busy with
You're
space
being
engineers.
you're being too realistic.
Yeah, I'm thinking too much about space engineers.
Can Sky roll me knowledge, please?
That's it. Pilot, I could use the X-wing to take out that comm relay and buy us a bit more breathing room, but
No, don't turn the lamp on. Leave it alone right now. What am I rolling? Knowledge?
Yes. Because it just occurred to me that it's something that he could have mentioned while he was really, really drunk.
Okay, well I only have 2D in knowledge. So
Join the club.
Roll well. Means you have human average.
yay, because I was human.
You're a woman.
Dumb jumped. Woman.
I rolled a 10.
Awesome. Because your difficulty was 8.
Woot woot.
You remember hearing from him. You didn't really pay attention much at the time because he was really slurring a lot. That the first intelligence bureau is going to be stealthily trying to sneak a ship to Zenti. And you're under the impression that it's a single ship.
Just a single ship, and he doesn't know what they're...
something on the larger starfighter size. Basically not a capital. This should be something that could fit inside of another ship.
Okay. So, a ship inside of another ship. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
It's trying to sneak on.
It's trying to sneak to Zenti.
Okay.
It's some sort of first order intelligence thing.
Okay.
I assume you share that with class?
Yes. Jeez.
Okay, going off that, I'm going to make a, knowledge tactics roll.
Okay.
Okay. Based on our knowledge of the First Order, rolling to roll to 12, which of the two ships is more likely going to be carrying that? Tristan's brain would think it would be the heavier one, but
Looking at the mismatch, unless this thing is like some sort of decked out Q ship or TIE Defender of freighters, then the mass that the radium convoy is carrying would be too heavy for a single vessel.
and it's not likely that they have the single vessel plus other cargo on there.
While there is a lot of obfuscation in play here, with that roll, you wouldn't think so.
Okay, so we're going for the lighter target.
It could also be that the ship is in pieces between the two, and one of them's carrying more cargo to hide more valuable stuff.
Also possible. But between that and the fact that David prompted that roll after we decided on the heavier one, I'm inclined to say we want the light one.
That sounds like a meta pigeon right there.
The what? I'm sorry, the what?
Critical Role Campaign 2, the meta pigeon. I.e. the GM accused them of metagaming, like, no, the pigeon that just flew overhead told us. Didn't you hear it?
I mean, you guys can do what you want. It would just kind of make sense that, given his position, he might have known that information.
Right, like he knew that information, and the tactics roll backed it up, so...
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't, try to do it legitly.
Yep.
So I guess we're shuttling up after the lighter one.
Oh dear lord.
Well,
Well, the
There's
other
also-
option's hit it on the ground after it's landed.
oh no, it's just
I don't
that.
feel like dealing with that base after hearing what's been going to that base.
Oh no, it's just
I'm
that.
interested in meeting the major at this point.
It's just that, if need be, we can also, well, to be fair, I don't know much about space, but we could, depending on how it goes, we can fly by the ship, and maybe I can toss out a mine or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna shop.
What, do you think we could just, fly over it and then open a door and the bomb will just fall to it?
No,
Maybe, several racks of them?
I don't know. Like I
That
said, I
wouldn't
don't.
work if we're within a planet's gravity.
Like I said, I don't know. I've never been into space. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just gonna shop.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad plan. I just don't think we have enough explosives to be able to take on a ship that size.
Because you also have to deal with the fact that it has shields.
Yeah, that is true.
Which I guess means we need to leave early enough that we can actually have the shuttle, go dark and drift into ideal intercept position.
And we should also keep in mind that there are possible heavy ordnance,
Well,
available.
We have to worry about stuff exploding. And it's going to be interesting dealing with the potential escort screen that, we're not equipped to fight because none of you know how to do space combat.
I mean, it would... The difference is that we're either fighting a company of soldiers at an airbase, or a black site, or we're going to be trying to board a freighter in space that's being screened by fighters.
BRB, guys, hold on.
Neither of these are good options.
Well, the way it's been pitched so far, it sounds like the space option has the lighter defenses, assuming we time it correctly.
It all depends on how we do this.
Don't ask me, I don't know this stuff. I just know what it sounds like. And neither of these sound fun.
I'd say best bet I can figure is get up there relatively soon, go dark and drift into position so we don't show up on sensors. Then, when they're in a blind spot caused by that storm, we can dock the shuttle to their ship, get on the hauler, and figure out what we need to do from there.
Well, I
If
think
it
part
is
of it
some
with
new ship, like Sky said, it would be great to add it to our fleet.
the thing is, I think we'd have to give up the shuttle to do it, though.
Yes, because nobody else knows how to fly.
You don't speak up. Well, how intuitive is the shuttle? I mean,
It's
if you can fly an airspeeder, it gives you some idea of how to fly a ship.
under normal conditions, I would agree with you. The problem is we're dealing with potential combat flying here.
Yeah, because if it has a screen of fighters, the screen of fighters realize what's happening. They're either going to shoot the shuttle we're on, or shoot whatever we're stealing. Possibly both. First Order is not exactly the ones to ask questions and then shoot later.
Yeah, true. Still, though, I'm just thinking. There's been a lot of effort to stop you guys from doing this. It must be important.
Well, everything's important to the Empire, to the First Order. And we're making them look bad. So...
I mean, I'm all for this. Just, don't expect me to try to go through an airlock. I want to stay in the center of the ship where I'm not going to get spaced.
Meanwhile, Rory just pulls out a random knucklebone for luck, tosses it, natural 20. I'm not kidding, I just pulled out my knucklebone dice and rolled a natural 20.
During this meeting, is Dimitri wearing his full garb?
I wouldn't have a reason to.
Okay.
I mean, do I have a reason to, guys? Is something happening that I need to be aware of?
As far as I know, it's just a meeting to compare notes.
Then yeah, I wouldn't be wearing anything special.
Okay. In that case,
We're at mine X79, right?
I
Like,
assume
where-
we'd be there or somewhere in the city, one of the two.
Since what we're discussing, I think we would be at the mine, right?
where do you guys want to have this discussion?
It's amazing what one question can lead to.
I figured we'd have it at our base, right?
Yeah, which would be the mine.
Yeah, it would definitely be at the base. And I see what you did there, Tristan.
What? It's old, it's shitty, and it's falling apart.
And we're
What?
rebuilding it.
And we're rebuilding it from scratch.
Oh, wait, what do you do? Just for you or me?
Probably you. I can use from the boxies here.
I can say I appreciate what you did there.
Oh, right.
Oh, ha.
What was it again, David, the rules for insomnia?
It was a D6, and I think it was on a 5 or a 6. You got sleep. I think that's how it was.
No, I think it was 5 or 6 I didn't get sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 I didn't get sleep. Because it was 2. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Oh,
A 1 in
so
3 chance.
Well, 1 to 4 chance. 1
And
to
roll
4
a
chance. Yeah, that's
That-
what, no, it's a D6 because either way I roll a 4. I got sleep. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are at the mine then having this conversation. Okay.
Well,
Gin
Crow.
will how do I phrase this? Teasingly pet your head and say, "What? You don't want to? You don't want to be on a nice heroic boarding action?"
I feel stupid. I'd like to tap my smuggler buddy. He's a smuggler. He should know how to fly.
Yes. Thank God we have one of those. But Dimitri being used to stuff like this at this point, would it really react too much to it?
And actually,
And say it isn't about the boarding action. It's more of the space itself.
also, Crow, is there any way we can try getting one of the droids to kind of do an autopilot of some kind? To maybe help you out? I know it's not much, but would it help?
Well, I mean, I've got my co-pilot. He points over to reset, but
Does he have Frankenstein of parts yet?
no, I've just been changing out his computer chips.
Okay.
Yes, I've just been upgrading his chipset.
Yin is, for anyone looking at her, is a little disappointed that she didn't get more of a reaction out of Dimitri.
I've been acclimated.
So, as I understand how co-piloting works, in theory, any of you could do it.
Okay, so
Because D6 doesn't have special rules for it like you did.
so
Assistance bonus.
Yeah.
to go over it in my head, to say it out loud to make sure I understand. We take our shuttle up, go dark, and that helps us remain undetected, hypothetically, away from the screen of fighters and the freighter sensors. And then we wait for the moment when the storm comes in, and we move in while they're kind of flying blind, as it were, move up and board them.
That's the idea,
And then-
yeah.
Where would we board them from? Like, how would we get on?
Well, there's a few ways we can do this. One, we can try docking at an airlock or a garbage port. Two, Sky over there has something that we lovingly have come to know in the biz as the universal lockpick.
Rory
is
looks at her.
carelessly
Rory
spinning
gives her a
her
skeptical
compass around.
look.
Hey, don't knock it.
No, it's like the universal lockpick. Because I don't think he's seen the lightsaber yet.
She's used it every time she's been on screen.
Yeah, you would have seen
Yeah.
it by now.
No, it's just I think Rory has been away when she uses it.
When we took the intelligence base, she was standing 3 squares in front of you.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. It's like, yeah, I was like, that can go through shuttles? Can go
You'd
through...
be surprised what else it could go through.
He
It's like the
kind of...
ultimate plasma torch. It, in theory, can cut through anything.
Fair enough.
Except
And if
Bastard.
we're-
Thump, thump.
Yeah, and if worse comes to worse, I can try doing some shape charges. At
That's
worse,
also an
but...
option, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that...
Touching a door is a lot easier than blowing up a whole ship.
Yeah, but... Well, what I was thinking for the ship was maybe blowing up or disabling the engine. Something, I don't know. But that's beyond that point.
Well,
So-
with what the ordnance we know we have available, disabling the engines requires us to board it, because I don't think you can just chuck C4 charges out the airlock and, take out a ship's engines. It's not
True.
my experience. You're the demolitions expert. If you think you can do it with what we have, let me know, but...
He kind of looks at it, goes through a list of ordnance, and thinks about the way how a ship works because he is a techie.
I might
David,
be able to do it with my exploding paint, but that still requires me to board the ship and spray it on the engine.
this is true. Yeah, I think even cursory, just thinking it's to hit what we would need to with whatever ordnance we want. We would need a specific point, and those specific points would be inside the ship. So yeah, fair enough. All right, so either garbage chute or breaching charge or something, or points over to the sky lock tech. Either way, we figure it out as we go, and then from there, we fly by the seat of our pants.
Pretty much.
Sounds like our normal routine.
Ideally, I'd like to capture whatever this new tech is, but if we can't, blow it up.
I also feel like we should keep in mind that this could also possibly be a trap, since the Major seems to be thinking that there's a rebel cell around
I can't
here.
imagine why.
Yeah, it's not. It's like they took his armor and weapons.
Didn't we leave him literally in his boxers with his picture?
You left him. You left him with his boxers and picture.
I didn't take everything. I only put the picture on him. Whoever's in charge of looting is the one who took everything.
I was setting up explosives.
That was me.
Yes, kill them.
Upside though, his subordinates think that he's crazy, so that works in our favor.
It's actually kind of funny.
Where goes?
Okay, so I'll get in touch with my smuggler buddy, and
Okay, now what do you want me to do?
I need a second pilot.
The whole image of the guy is kind of flickery.
We're doing a little bit of piracy, which sometimes you like doing, and I need a second pilot because we may be dealing with a second ship.
Okay, I can pilot shuttles, no problem.
That's what we got.
Okay.
And then we show them what we actually have.
It'll take me a couple hours to get to you. When is this happening?
As soon as you get here.
Okay. Do you have any way of getting off planet without being detected?
We have some pretty good stealth technology.
I know, I didn't give that to you.
No, you didn't. We pirated it.
We found it.
Fell off
We do technically have that stealth drive that we got off on the very first session.
That is true.
We never did find out what happened to that.
Based on the way the pieces have been falling, that stealth tech we got in the first mission connects to this.
Oh, definitely. No reason why it won't.
It probably even goes to the ship in question.
Hey. Rory looks to stealthing. Hear that? We're taking you back tomorrow.
Okay.
That's not creepy at all.
So, you want me to be a co-pilot for an Imperial raid? How many groups are we dealing with?
One large hauler. Plus screening element.
Okay. Okay.
Just says this like you're crazy, but I want to do it anyways.
Okay, I'm in. But I will want a 20-page full-color comic out of it.
I think I can swing that.
Do I want to
Doesn't know
understand
your
that
diesel art?
reference?
None of that 20 years of silence stuff.
No.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will commemorate the raid in comic form.
Rory gives a look to Dimitri like, what?
Okay.
Rory looks
I'll-
at Dimitri. Dimitri looks at Jen. Confused by this.
We're all looking at each other, too confused, like,
Jin looks over at the Mando, and the conversation he's having. What does he sculpt? Does he write?
smugglers are weird.
You think this is bad? You should see my weapons guy that only takes baseball cards.
Well,
The
What is
hell's
baseball?
baseball?
wait, did he say Spaceball?
Baseball.
Because I know about Spaceball.
Yeah, but what the frack is Spaceball? Is baseball? Yeah.
It's a Mandalorian game in which, you have this, you have multiple bases that you're trying to storm, and all you can use as a weapon is a ball. It's like dodgeball, but with more aggressiveness. It's tactical dodgeball.
It's Oswald with concussion grenades.
Tactical dodgeball.
You're playing Time Splitters 2. Okay, well, I'll see if I can sneak my speeder out of here.
If not, let me know and I'll come get you.
Okay.
Meantime, everybody else, load up whatever you think you need for storming the gates. We're going pirate.
I assume you don't want me bringing a machine gun into a ship.
Well-
A repeating blaster into a ship quarter area.
Well, considering that we're bringing explosives,
Ships are less fragile in this than they are in EOE, so I'm less worried about it.
but
Fair point. Not only that, the gun I had was kind of broken.
So it's like, if you want to bring your 7D repeater, I am less worried about it here than if you had brought that in EOE, and because then you could probably blow through with a ship and the ship next to it.
yeah, and plus also in this, going with Rory's thing, we're trying to blow up the stuff anyway if we can't use it. So
There's a difference between blowing it up after we leave and having an explosive decompression in the compartment we're in.
yeah, this is true.
The two of you are rated for space.
I'm ready.
I just look at my pile of armor that is not space sealed and just look back at you.
Well, your camo crap is probably not going to be of any use up there anyway, so you may want to just grab the Stormtrooper armor, because that is space-worthy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Stormtrooper armor is good for, I think, 10 minutes in vacuum.
Let me double check. Has external hookup for adding oxygen for operating in vacuum, extremely hostile environments and underwater. Thermally based 0G vacuum suit. Yeah,
Okay.
it can most certainly go there, which means I am also space worthy since since by the sound of it, no one has claimed it. I am using Captain Douchebag's armor.
And I'm going to load the 0G Trooper armor on the ship,
Yeah, just in case.
because I know that can cut through hulls.
Because that's what it's made to do. But,
It's essentially an elemental.
in all seriousness, I guess Dimitri will put on some First Order armor.
And it also has a proton torpedo launcher. Mini
What?
proton torpedo launcher. Yeah, 0G Trooper.
That is disgusting.
It has a mini proton torpedo launcher, blaster cannon, and laser cutters.
That reminds me of a friend who put a proton torpedo launcher on their shoulder.
Ooh, magnetic couplers. Ooh, that's not a bad idea for boots.
500 credits. It's a listed mod.
But,
I might need to do that.
As Sky and I already have them.
Dimitri,
Yeah.
you will notice that Gin is nervous about the prospect of going into space, being a planet-born girl. Other people, unless they're actually looking to try to discern her demeanor, wouldn't notice this. But you've been around her enough that you can tell.
Oh yeah, she's probably seeing it in Rory too. He even adamantly said it. He's never looked at his face.
if I am doing this and I don't want to do it, I'm pretty sure everyone else will be able to do it.
While getting up, Rory will kind of mention it gently. Yeah, it's terrifying, but... Because honestly, I don't know what to expect either. I'm expecting fully to just... be jettisoned out or something like that. But that's why we have jetpacks.
Look.
You guys have jetpacks?
What?
I think. Or
When do you get
booster.
jetpacks?
Or booster packs or something, I don't know. Or that's why we have tethers. That's
There
why
you go.
That's why we have tethers.
Look between the members of the group. No. Not that. What's with the Cobra Kai in the background?
Go get him, Skyrim.
Well, not that I'm afraid or anything, but Dimitri, you're far more wild than I am. You can go, and I can say as like ground tactical support.
I'm sensing that you guys are afraid.
But no, I just no.
I'll just up front and say yes, I am.
So,
What's the matter?
Guy will nod her head and be like, "Oh, so I'm just feeling things." Okay.
Afraid? Oh no, I'm not afraid. I'm terrified. But
So Rory's terrified, Dimitri's afraid, and Jin is too afraid, shy to actually say how she's actually feeling.
But here's the thing, Jin. To keep stuff like the First Order, like what they did to your village, what they did to my family, what they did to all of Zenti, we have to be. We have to face what we don't know. And until we...
I think you guys are really over-sensationalizing space.
She'll look over at Crow. Well, I like my feet on the ground, thank you.
Your feet will be on the ground of the ship.
Unless, something happens with the plating. I know
Guy
about that. I
actually
know
looks
so
very
100%.
amused.
How shoddy of a mechanic do you think he is that the plating's going to cut out?
I don't think she's worried about the shuttle. I think she's more worried about the hauler.
Actually, Don's on. He's like, oh, right. Actually, I think I know what it is. It's connection to the Earth. That kind of thing. Earth is safety. It's,
I mean,
is it?
at least
And then he looks at Jin. Is it?
Fuck away. God. Sorry, there's this fly over here that fucking tried to eat my ear canal or something.
I would go and say this though. At least you would not be stuck in a cage like I was the last time I was in a ship.
Okay, no, that's just mean. Who did that?
Who do you think?
Stormtrooper helmet.
So look at the Mando.
Points to the helmet. Not me. These guys. He's here when I got here.
But yeah, is it a connection to the Earth thing?
At this, Sky's just gonna laugh. It's like you guys are cute.
Hey, superstitions.
Hey, I'm not trying to knock it.
I just, I've always been on the ground with the sky, and she'll make a gesture towards the opening of the mine, towards the sky. Out there is blackness, is cold, is floating.
Only if your gravity plating is broken.
I'm still on that. And,
Look, guys, if anything happens in space that has you guys going up into space and possibly dying, I promise you can take it out on me afterwards. But seeing as nothing is going to happen, so like look around to see if there's any wood.
We're in a mine shaft inside of a command shuttle. Have fun finding wood.
So you can knock on your bow.
My bow is
There we go.
composite.
Close enough. They're originally made out of wood.
No, composite alloy, like a compound bow.
I meant like bows are when they first spawned creation were made out of wood. So. I'm taking it.
To give a little bit of kind of subtle validation to Rory's thoughts, you will realize, and unless you were like really paying attention to her, you're not quite sure when she did this. Gideon's shoes are like off, so her feet are actually on the ground.
I'll tell you
What?
It gets
Say again?
She doesn't wear shoes, apparently.
I mean, she took her shoes off, so she's actually her bare feet are actually on the
Tell you
ground.
what, if you're worried about floating away, we have a fix for that. You can ride in the Tachikoma.
In the shuttle?
No, it's and Rory actually
It
starts.
fits on the shuttle.
It does.
It's actually a little something Crow and I worked on. It's actually really cool. It's like a speeder, but also a tank, and you're better with words, Crow.
It's a battle droid you can ride.
Yes.
That does sound kind of neat.
See, there you go. We're all gonna come out of
And
this
it has magnetic
alive.
feet, so it literally can't float away.
Unless you tell it to turn it off.
Maybe one of us will die, but
That's
you
something for
know,
the ground, but that's something.
Isn't that right, Tachikoma? You have magnetic feet.
we'll put dirt in there.
I sure do, Crow.
Oh god.
We'll put dirt in there. Make you feel better.
Well, let's be honest. Kalishnikov's been riding in it for the last week. It probably already has dirt in there.
He's not wrong. I'm a tracker. And I hide very well. The reason why I hide is because I make myself look like nature. That involves mud. In most cases.
I will tell you right now, though, if you're worried about explosive decompression, don't go crazy with the grenade launcher.
So let's go do this thing.
Okay. Your friend pops up. Forgot his name.
Guys, thank you.
I thought I had it listed down, but I didn't.
That's okay. What's in a name?
A lot of things, actually.
Too many things, some would say.
Some might say.
Yeah, he'll... unless you actually told him where Argo was,
Nah, I'd meet him out, like somewhere in the woods and lead him in.
you'll see a land speeder that is painted a dull brown and maroon. It looks like the equivalent of a four-door. It's kind of compact, so the jungle doesn't get to it too bad.
Khan. His name's Khan.
Khan will pop out. Well, I'm here. Let's do this before I change my mind.
No take backsies.
Proceed to scream "con" at the top of my lungs.
It's bracket, anything you want, close bracket, parentheses, then the rest of it. And close parentheses. Make sure that if there's any number sequences...
Afterward, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Pictures?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they figured out how to post pictures in chat.
Huh.
Cool.
It's magical.
I know another black guy.
I'm sorry, but all I can think of is, but Black Dynamite, I smell sell drugs to the community.
He'll walk over. Well, are you bringing him to the group?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll come out, look at the group. Well, this is a bit motley.
I know, right?
Huh. Well,
Rory, Kalish, Yin, Bay.
good to meet you. I'm Khan.
This guy's just
smuggler
gonna
in this
smile.
place.
If that's so. Okay.
Murray gives a salute, because now he has his helmet on. Helmet on.
If you don't mind crates, I can get you anywhere.
Hmm.
No. No offense, but I'm curious. What are you?
What am I?
Yeah, you. Are you a bit short for a trooper?
I have no intention of portraying myself as a trooper.
Huh.
They're all landlubbers and are paranoid about, shoddy ground plating and holes.
I am not a landlubber, thank you.
And this was the closest we could get to spacesuits on such short notice.
That.
Like the plating goes out all the time or something.
I know, right?
I don't know. I believe in spaceships and all. I mean, the Republic and the Empire and everybody else travels the stars fine. It's just my personal experience. I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up.
We've had space travel for 30,000 years. I think we got it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm pretty sure we got it down. It's just that I haven't seen it yet.
I mean, the last time I was on a ship, I was in prison, so come on, guys. You expect me to want to be in space, really?
Well, you've been on
Yes.
a ship several times since then. We just haven't taken it into space.
Oh. I see you're traveling with some dangerous folks then.
Yeah, I know, right?
You got a criminal. You
Not a
got
criminal, technically.
He gestures towards again some sort of. What are you, a tracker? Gin starts to say something, but then Khan will go and look over at Rory. You actually seem to have found a pretty good maintenance guy.
This one's actually competent.
And you! He'll go over and give you, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Not gonna hug you, Crow.
Wouldn't expect you to.
I wouldn't mind if you did hug him.
Well,
does have a huggable face.
Whenever you get to see it. That
Oh,
being
that's right.
said, I generally like sneaking past patrols versus heading directly at them. So I'm hankering to do this and not stand here.
To the shuttle.
Let's go. Come on, guys.
Do you like our dramatically installed spotlights that reveal it when we...
Cue Rory just doing this huge crate of explosives.
Tachikama, you want to help him with the creative, stuff?
Okay, got the detonator, got the backup detonator.
Reset, work on the course plotting.
Exactly.
I will say this: my stormtrooper armor will be painted green.
Oh, nice.
Anybody that thinks they know how to use a ship weapon, get to the gunnery consoles, and if the case this goes sideways.
Wait, we actually have ship weapons?
I can fake
Yes,
it.
the shuttle is armed!
I mean, what is it considered?
Mechanical, starship gunnery.
Yeah, no, just no.
Are you planning a micro jump to get there, or are you going to
Do
be
we
using
need a micro
sublight?
jump to get there, or can we get there in time without trying to dakin it?
Well, you could get there in time. Their trajectory in line with the stellar storm will put them on the edge of the third part of the Hydra belt.
Okay. And we are where? There, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, you're in Zenti.
Can we micro jump from there?
Well, you can micro jump relatively close and then go in.
Well, that's what I mean. I wasn't sure if we were too deep into the gravity well for even micro jumping. I mean, I know Disney physics says gravity wells don't matter anymore, but...
And you can also use your starship as a speed of light weapon.
They were fairly close. It would still be a little risky, but with extended calculation time, you could try a gravity micro jump. Keep in mind, though, that your shuttle's hyperdrive is not as robust as, say, that of a Star Destroyer.
Okay, so I'm going to have reset starting on that, knowing that that was the case, reset would have been starting on that while we were waiting for Doofus to get here, so we had plenty of time to go over the, the vectors and the numbers. And...
Okay. I mean, you can use STL to get there.
Yeah.
It just means you'd have to leave earlier.
Well, we're basically leaving as soon as Khan got here anyway, so...
Oh, then you have plenty of time to get there by STL if you wanted
then
to.
yeah.
Okay.
Because the idea was get there, go dark, find a good place to hang out for ballistic trajectory intercept, that kind of thing.
Okay. If that is indeed the case.
Really, I'm surprised vehicle weapon operations is mechanical. I figured that would be dexterity.
Nope. Yeah, remember, mechanical is the using of technology.
Which
I
makes
was
some
just-
things weird.
So anything that does not fit in your hand.
No, the reason why I was asking because vehicle blaster is dexterity as well.
Yeah, it's weird that way. A lot of people cut vehicle blasters from the game because it's stupid that way.
Huh.
Upside, ship weapons have fire control computers, so they give you a bonus.
Yeah, I only have 1D in it. I don't think you want me doing it.
Surprisingly, Rory is relatively competent. 3D plus 2.
There you go.
Mechanical. Before the thing, so I guess he's gonna take a gun.
There you go. Like, as I've been trying to tell you, is like there are 6 stats in this game, and you're going to need all of them. You can't just go into one stat. Well, I mean,
Well,
you
it's a
can,
good
but you'll
thing I
really-
haven't spent my XP yet.
That's it. You will really cripple yourself. And sitting on your XP doesn't do you any good either, because you can only go up 1 point per session.
True, I mean, you can save them for the booster rolls, but at that point you're not spending them to boost your skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where do
I don't
you
think I have
wanna-
enough to actually boost my skill in the first place anyways right now.
You should. We've gotten, it's a number of points equal to the skill's die code. So unless you have crazy high skills,
So what, it would only be 1 point then?
if
To
you're
go plus
raising a
1?
mechanical skill, yeah, it'd be 1 point.
Per pip. If it's 1D, it costs 1 point. If it's 5D, it costs 5 points.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking of times 10. I don't know why.
That's attributes.
That's for raising attributes.
Okay.
And you can only go up 1 point per mission. It takes 3 points to get a full die.
From your projected telemetry, the convo will be coming from this direction. Where do you want to position yourselves? Keep in mind the asteroid cluster counts as hazardous terrain.
Okay. So effectively, it's coming down this way.
Well, it's whoops.
You were waving the arrow like this, so I.
Right, but from this direction.
Oh. So it's coming from map right and going.
And going.
Map left.
Some degree of left. They're only going to be in the belt for a little bit of time, because they're going to be on one of the edges.
Okay. In which case, I think I'm going to stick with where I put us, because this gives us cover from the asteroids, in addition to the ECM suite on the shuttle.
Okay.
And increases the odds of them not being able to see us in time and or get a signal out. Call the Epsilon class shuttle. Has sensing jamming, which makes it so they can't detect us. And we have communications jamming, so we can hit them with comms jammers. So they can't scream for help. And we have an anti-projectile, which means we have bonus soak versus the asteroids hitting us while we're sitting here.
Haha!
Though I intend to use maneuvering jets to not get hit, but
Still useful to have it.
okay, Greg, the ship gives you plus 2D to hit.
Ooh, nice. 5D plus 2.
Let's see. You have gone dark. You've shut everything down. You've gone dark.
We've shut down, basically everything. Yeah.
Everything but life support.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've gone dark.
We'll rely on the visual and the Tachikoma sensor suite, I guess.
Well, its sensor suite would be very tiny for the space that you're in.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it would tell,
And is using actives or passives?
passive.
Okay, it barely has any range, but okay.
Well, that's why we're mostly relying on visual, but got the zoom function on the visor going.
And you are in
That's a sensor jamming.
an asteroid field.
That's versus fire control. Never mind.
And do you have anything that is... I see blocking communications, but
Yeah.
nothing for... Okay.
I say they have minus 1D to fire control, but that's it.
Okay.
I hope we're at 38.
Okay. Medium range.
Aha! They rolled a 1 on the power die.
Short range.
Can you see them yet?
Roll a search. Engagement range. Okay.
It's so nice to have a visitor.
This, because this is important.
It's tough just playing with fire.
Everyone wants to roll search certainly can. If they're looking at a window.
Search?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that.
Will do again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Here, remember, this isn't Children of Zorn levels of power.
No, I want 9D there.
Okay, that's Children of Zorn's level of dice, though.
Yeah, that was my point. Is I rolled 25 on 90 because my power die 1 on me. Thankfully, it did 6. Oh, wait, hang on.
no, not the confidence.
2, 4, 5, 10,
I,
20.
I suppose. You were following a plan.
Following a plan and it hasn't
32.
gone sideways yet.
I am needing to find my keys in another city. What?
It was the smuggler guy.
Awesome. Okay. Both Crow and Dimitri will have seen the ships as they were coming in here.
Alright. Way out of position, but okay, we'll make it work.
Okay. You guys will get initiative in round 1 because you're waiting for them.
Okay, I guess bring us up low power mode.
How are you defining low power mode?
Life support, passive sensors, have reset ready to switch on the weapons and shields, the second we seem to be spotted.
Okay.
Also have the jamming equipment ready if we need it.
Okay.
The droid has split-second timing, and I guess moving small number of hexes to minimize engine signature by basically doing burst fire.
Well, roll piloting.
I.e., we're moving small squares because if you don't move as far, that means you're using less engine power, which in theory means you're less likely to be noticed. Maybe.
It depends on how many hexes you're moving.
I know.
Those 3. Okay.
See, there's no command roll that I can really pull out my ass for this. So piloting.
No, I was looking at the wrong area. Okay. Okay. This is a dense asteroid field. You get a lot of near misses via rocks. Okay. And you said short bursts.
Only 3 square bursts. Yeah, you said we got
was saying that you have the first
Okay.
action in the quote unquote round because you were waiting.
All the waiting.
You guys can see that the Obtos does have docked old era TIE fighters. Next round. The back to hauler is firing its turbo cannons to destroy oncoming rocks. It's the emerald energy destroying things before it comes in contact with the hull.
Rocks as cover, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. Okay, good. You kind of get the feel for this cluster of the asteroids that you're in. Instead of the rocks floating right past the window, causing certain people to be glad they're in the Tachikoma, you have a better eye out for them, so you can avoid them a bit better. Okay. Okay, one more go for you because they have moved. You can tell they're moving slow because they're in escort position. You know, the transport can only move as fast as the hauler can.
Yeah. That's right. Remember your crow's dice.
Yeah, I hope the final round didn't have you get hit by a rock. The final round of being in that field, anyway. I see a 36.
Yeah.
You mentioned, oh yeah, there's crow dice. I was like, I thought you were rolling really low.
No, crow dice is the one with power dice rates. Dakin is the one where you roll crazy low for no reason.
Okay.
I rolled 15 dice. Yeah, you rolled a 10. What?
You burst and move around, lose some rocks, accelerating.
That wouldn't be possible.
That would take it.
Did you already do your move?
Yeah, I did the movement.
Oh. See, you're at the edge of the field.
See, I'm moving so slowly even the GM can't track us.
Oh, I forgot. They would be manning their sensors too. Duh.
Just a leaf on the wind.
Let's see, they are transport, so they get that. Okay, so far it looks like you're undetected. Though, you're almost certain they're using actives.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I need to have them do the move.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Huh. I'm going to try to use the Alder's sensor wake to hide myself. Just like I've been doing with the asteroids.
Okay. So kind of, so like engine wash kind of stuff.
Mass shadow and engine wash.
Okay.
I try to keep the hauler between me and the cruiser there.
Okay.
So all radar pulses will hit the cruiser and that will potentially not hit me.
You don't want it to give you the no touch.
Well, I mean, if they give us the no touch at this point, it's a little late, but it's going so well so far. Damn it! It's not on the power.
Okay.
Hey, transport didn't notice, so the hauler notices something. Might give us enough time to board.
Yeah. I don't know if we know if we've been detected or not. Is that a thing?
You have passives on. You guys can. What have you guys been monitoring? Let me ask that first.
What do you mean monitoring in this case?
Have you been trying to monitor communications? Have you been trying to monitor power signals? I know you haven't been doing anything active.
Given the orders reset was under, he's probably trying to monitor communications and power. Because his, one of his jobs was hit them with a comm jammer, before they could, scream, if he needed to.
So if he detects a long range transmission, then?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, with map, roll me sensors and communications for reset. Because the escort and the hauler have been trading general communications this entire time. The word rocks have been mentioned a lot.
Goddamn fucking rocks, rocks this, rocks that.
I'm
Just
tired
too many
of
damn
these
rocks.
motherfucking rocks in this motherfucking space.
The information you'll get will depend on the rolls. Because the transport, not transport, the hauler has again been using its defense cannons to shoot rocks that would be threatening it. So some of the communications probably been about that as well.
And the difference, kids. It can save your life. I'm pretty sure someone has posted that before.
I think so.
Yeah, pretty sure. I just now remembered as I sent it. I'm like, wait a minute.
Did you see the one I sent earlier, Greg? You'd probably appreciate that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Reset will detect this from the hauler, and with the transmission, you'll hear some beeping in the background. Proximity alert! Shuttle silhouette detected.
As soon as he hears proximity alert, he's gonna hit them with the comm jammer because that's what he was.
Okay. Right after that, the transport is attempting to send a long-range transmission. But you can roll your gem.
I don't think that was a die code.
Yeah, you can roll your
Communication jammer +2. Okay, so let's roll communication.
yeah.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure.
Nobody cares, Baylor. You'd sell your own mother if you wanted to.
Is he trying to jam them with Raspberry Pi?
He is. He's giving them the raspberry.
Like, is it just gonna go into this whole spiel about you should buy Raspberry Pi?
Somehow, I don't think that's what a first order comm jammer does.
Hey, it's been in your possession long enough. I'm pretty sure I could do that.
You see, this is what
I was too busy programming adorable droid voices into your tank.
Fair point.
Yeah, don't insult me.
No, that was
I have an
Rory.
air launcher. I can shoot air at you.
Rory did pie. That would be funny. No, he didn't. Rory was too busy with other things.
Plus, I'm double cute because again.
Hi. Hi, sir.
I will not make a comment on that.
Okay. Let's see. That. Got it. Okay. Your jamming is that. You are getting a bonus due to the storm and system.
Okay. Boarding crews to your position.
All right. Guy's gonna jump up.
I hope that bonus is a 6 or more.
Alright. Let's do.
Okay.
Did we get a blaster shotgun from anyone recently?
No.
No.
No one's had any deck sweepers.
Damn.
Um,
Okay, in that case, I'd definitely go with the machine gun.
Reset will realize that the Oddtoss was attempting to use the system comm relay to boost its transmission. But Reset's pretty sure that he didn't get anything out.
Okay. They know we're here. Make it fast.
Okay, since you haven't quite docked yet. Initiative, please.
Okay. I learned danger sense from Sky last session. I got all the initiatives.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent my XP. I learned danger sense.
Alright.
That means I got my meal initiative now. Look at my hella fast self.
Actually, is really fast.
We're gonna dock before it can do anything.
Whoop-wah.
Okay.
Although that does make me question one thing.
I should have gone into anything else while we were waiting. Fuck.
What do you question?
Whether or not the transport would shoot on the hauler.
From what we saw in Last Jedi, yes. Yes, they would.
Why are we still counting Disney and everything that horrible director does?
Because this is in the Disney universe.
Yeah.
It's slightly tweaked, but yes.
Hail Hydra!
And plus, the organization is largely evil.
Well, that and their pilots
Super Hail Hydra.
and their TIE fighter pilots seem to have mastered skin dancing, so they could totally strafe their own ship and hit us and not hurt their ship.
Well, you see, the Last Jedi seems to actually put stock into the idea that the fighter pilots are aces to begin with if you're flying TIEs.
They seem to remember the TIE pilots are supposed to be the best of the best with honors.
Right. It's like their minimum is ace status, and a TIE ace is like a triple ace.
They got rid of the regular army guys that made the stormtroopers elite, but at least the pilots are still elite.
Yeah.
No, they are elite.
Now, are you trying to maglock to anywhere in the hull or a docking port?
Well, at this point they know we're here, so which is faster, breaking an airlock, or cutting through a wall at this point?
Okay, faster? Faster... Okay. Safer is the airlock. Faster is blasting. Well, you could blast directly through the hull, which is faster. It's easier to dock anywhere on the hull than docking on a port. But busting through the port's door is a bit easier depending on what you're equipped with.
Okay, well, I'll go for the airlock then and trust tech crew to be able to, or lockpick to be able to get through.
Okay.
Oop, wrong character. Oh well.
Still applies very well.
Yeah. Roll it for the wrong character, but it still applies.
Yep.
And again, keeping us on the far side from the escort, so they don't get us on visual. Keeping the ship between us.
Oh. It must be 0 because I'm not seeing it. Okay.
Ship that size, yes, it's probably 0.
Hey, I've been surprised.
What do you mean by 0?
It probably has a 0D maneuver code.
Yeah. Okay, you almost miss it due to the precision targeting you're doing, but you do just clamp on to the docking port. The shuttle violently shakes as the clamps engage right at the beginning of a roll maneuver. So you guys do feel a little bit of G as the ship is suddenly going into a bit of a spin, but forcing itself to keep in line with the hauler.
Okay, reset. Be ready on the shields if you need them. Con, make sure they don't shake us off.
Okay, well we're hooked on pretty good, so.
And I'm gonna go help them get loot.
The docking port. Sorry, the airlock is of course locked.
Yep.
What do you guys want to do to get through it? While you would have docked, the kind of remainder of your current turns is use your turn to dock is kind of unbuckling from the crash harness and stuff like that. So what are other people wanting to do now that you've docked to the airlock, the hauler's airlock?
I guess we raid the castle.
Well, you gotta get through you gotta figure out how to open the airlock first. That's what he's asking. How do you want to breach the ship?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we can either go with universal lockpick to start with, and I think that would be the better thing to do, besides use explosives.
Yeah. Even with shape charges, it's... Yeah.
You're cutting through trying to blast for a reinforced airlock.
Yeah. I mean, we're essentially doing what they did in A New Hope. It's fusion cutter first, and then just force the door to book. Just burn.
Actually, question: is there a control panel on this side?
There should be.
Yeah.
Hey, Rory. Wait, no, it's not Rory that's good with computers, is it? This is Crow, isn't it?
Crow is the computer guy, but this would be a skill called security to break a door.
It's under technical.
Well, yeah, it's under technical. Crow has 4D in it.
4D plus 2.
Okay, well there you go.
Hey, Rory, you want to try the panel?
For the chat.
And be ready to duck when you get on the other side when the door opens.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you go over to the panel in your sealed armor. Pop the panel with a space knife. Start taking the wires. The airlock starts opening in a rather swift manner, following a bright spark from the panel.
Sierra, while he's doing that,
Yeah.
you want to bring up lightsaber combat?
Let's do that.
Just reminder.
You know what? As soon as when the door opens, I'll throw in several stun grenades.
I rolled 16 for both, so.
There you go.
Is that?
Where he's just like, holy shit, that worked.
Touchcom was in the background rooting you on. Go, go! Little pom-poms.
It's Tachikoma gotta become our Jade.
No,
The Jade that can follow us.
Because unlike Jade, I'm mass producing the Tachikoma, so...
There.
You're gonna mass produce the Chachikama? Oh god.
Well, it is in multiple units.
They had multiple units, and it's a combat droid, so...
Of course!
Having more than one makes sense.
Sky, did you bring the power up? You've done this long
Yeah,
enough. So you brought it
I
up?
got 16
Okay.
for both of them.
I would,
Yeah, I brought it up.
Dimitri, what are you doing while the this should be happening like during the few seconds that Rory is fiddling with the wires?
preparing to throw a stun grenade into the door.
Which should give me
Gotcha.
enough time to get to them.
Well, I figured your turn again was docking. So
I'm
you would,
docking, but you said you're taking in time to get through the door, wasn't it? So maybe by the time once these get the door open, maybe, or I'm sure.
Oh, your next action would be next initiative.
Okay.
Okay. As the door pops open, there's a hail of blast fire that goes in through the airlock. At the same time, as soon as the door is open, Dimitri tosses a handful of grenades, however how much a handful is for him.
How many do we have would be the first answer, because I would only
Star Wars
grab a quarter of
grenades,
them.
Size, that would probably be 2 to 3.
So we have 13 of them. I would have tossed 3 in.
Okay,
No, the three out-
roll grenade with map then, if you're going to toss 3 in.
Actually, I'd have 3 on me, but I'll only throw 1.
Okay.
That's it.
Actually, with map, and it's grenade, correct? Which is Dex?
It's a dex-based skill, yeah.
3D.
And don't forget to cross them off the loot crate.
That I will do, but I'm trying to determine. You know what? Because it would be funny, and I have faith in my dice, I will throw 2 of them
Okay.
and take that penalty. Let's see how well this goes.
Sky, what's your response to the blaster fire?
That he's doing, or on the other side of the door?
He's throwing grenades. The troopers are shooting their blaster rifles.
Ooh.
Are any of them getting through? Like, everybody took cover, right?
Well, they're aimed at the door. So as soon as the door opens, they're opening
There's just a
fire
hallway.
through the doorway. Dimitri would have to be in a good enough position to toss her grenades to begin with.
Okay,
I would have
but,
been at cover, and it's just basically a hand out, hand in.
and that's what I was wondering, is if there was cover and if people were undercover.
Well, there's still a chance people could get hit. Just because, again, if you need to expose yourself for any reason.
Okay, if that's the case, can I stand in front of people and block them with my sabers?
Sure. Roll lightsaber, please.
Certainly, sir. That
Okay, that's
way
streaking
no
it.
one has to get hit
12.
if I do my job correctly.
This game wants me to throw grenades. This game really wants me to throw grenades.
What you doing, man? Throwing grenades? No, man.
12, 16, 21, 27, 7, 18,
There you go.
Okay, please
I
roll...
told you this game wanted me to throw grenades.
Please roll your first bracket of stun damage, please.
What is stun damage?
It's the damage of the weapon.
Damage of the weapon?
Yeah.
Let me
Using
reopen
stun
the
grenades,
sheet
right?
then. Yeah. Looking at it now. 66, 5d6, 3d6, 2d6 damage stun. I don't know what those exactly mean.
Your blast radius, your first blast radius is 0 to 1, right?
Last radius is 0 to 2, then 4, then 6, then 8.
Okay, in which case, just roll the 6 dice in this case. Twice,
Okay.
because you throw 2 of them.
2, 4, 6. It's gonna let me hit, but I'm gonna tell you the damage is probably gonna be shit. It's calling it now.
Okay, Sky, with her glowing lightsaber, is deflecting the shots
10,
back through the airlock. You see flashes of light as the crimson bolts detonate around the troopers against the wall to their back. Blaster gas is starting to fill their tiny space from the amount that they're shooting.
Can't defeat me. I'm the Juggernaut.
I am the Juggernaut ne'er-do-well.
I learned we had grenades. I'm gonna start using them.
There'll be blue flashes from the stun grenades going off. The light being diffused by the floating, hanging blaster gas. You'll hear a series of 4 thuds. Now that the airlock is open, you will hear a alarm going off.
That was
that's our
pretty.
cue. That's our cue.
Okay. It's the hauler's turn. Its guns cannot shoot you because you're docked to the hull.
And that's the way. You like it?
Through the PA, you will hear, "Attention, pirate boarders! You are raiding a first order transport. We are hauling medical supplies. Return to your vessel and disengage, or you will be further fired upon."
They're making it sound like they'll leave us alone if we leave. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the follow-up to that. Attention, teachers and students.
Hey, Crow. The transport is letting loose its complement.
Damn it. Can you handle the evasion, or?
I'd have to decouple to do that.
Well, let me jump ship. Reset reflector shields. Keep his ass covered. As soon as I'm through
Who's
the
playing
hatch,
Skyrim?
I'll let you know when I jump into the
Sierra.
hatch. Yeah, I've got the rocket pack, so decouple at that point.
Okay.
No heroics, just stick to the evasive action. If you don't think you can stick around, feel free to bail. I'll catch up with you planet side.
Are you sure there's a ship here?
Well, we're gonna have a ship either way.
You're looking at it.
black shuttle on black space. Maybe they won't see it.
Black on black.
But it is a black shuttle against a gray hauler.
Oops.
Honestly, I'd say to help him, but honestly, I have more faith in Khan right now than I do the boarding party, having seen them in combat without me.
Hey now, I took on Major Taldarin on my own for the most part.
That was amazing.
You're not the one I'm worried about. Gin and Rory.
You're worried about Rory? Come on, he's been doing fine recently.
I'm worried about Gin and Rory.
Gin's in a giant tank. She'll be fine.
Though I don't think the touch combos can go through doors.
Can they?
It's not that wide.
Well, I remember the ones from Ghost in the Shell, and I didn't think... I always see them crashing through windows and shit.
Yeah, they use doors.
But they use doors, but they tend to go through windows because they're usually used basically as armored SWAT units. Why go for a door when you have a perfectly good glass window to break?
Now, I don't know... If this was not a hauler, I'd agree. If it was a normal-sized door, yeah, you might be right, but these things probably have extra wide airlocks because they're trying to get cargo crates through them.
Well, they also... Well, seriously, it's a Bacta hauler.
Right.
And how large back to tanks are. Yeah.
Because each of those pods is theoretically filled with Bacta. But okay, I see what you're saying.
I was thinking because you might have to be moving tanks or just like huge drums.
Oh yeah, but they're externally attached.
Also, you've seen Star Wars doors. They seem to be double wide in a lot of cases. At least external doors seem to be wide.
Can't imagine that. Only one person can possibly shoot at you at the moment.
And 6 versus 6 on a power die fail.
Yep. As the ties bank to try to get a good vantage point, one of the sides of the iron panels gets slammed by a rock, and the rock crashes against it. The tie amazingly staying intact.
Woo woo, we got this, guys.
Wait, an Empire era TIE fighter survived an asteroid?
I
What
know,
is going
right?
on?
This is the First Order, bitch. They're large and in charge.
Yeah.
I think we can actually safely actually say that they are aces.
They are the successor state of the Empire. So I will say this, especially after everything I've heard from, what was it? Everything I've heard about the new Solo movie, I've now completely lost faith in Disney when it comes to Star Wars. Or at least that director.
Which one? That one's had 3 directors.
Kathleen Kennedy being in charge of
She's the head of Lucasfilm.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's pushing an agenda, is what she's pushing.
Yeah, she is. There's a reason why everything's been horrible.
I'd say Solo does have the saving grace of the final director, Ron Howard. Lucas was actually on set giving him pointers, and he was taking them.
Yeah, because from what I've understand it, Solo has like mostly good reviews.